Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel where I'm going to show you how I make my bullet journal. I'm Anastasia and this is my wonderful puppy Lolo. And this week we're going to be making my specialty pages for the month of January. As always, I'll be telling you what inspiration I use and what materials I use along the way. Alright, let's get started. Starting out with the to-do page, we are going to take the light brown Tombow marker and color in the tape for the box, and then we're taking a dark brown and coloring in the sides to create a shadow. And then we're taking in a medium brown, a medium brown to do the top of the box, coloring in the black. Handles are black, and taking a slightly darker medium brown and coloring the front of the box. And that is where I'm going to put the title to do. Down here, I'm coloring the airplane suitcase. I am outlining it with a Pigma Micron 05 fine liner and just coloring in marking in some details. And then I put a piece of paper on the side of it so I can color all the way to the edges without having to worry about accidentally slipping and coloring the side of my book. And I have it below as well. And I color one of the wheels black and colored some details gold using a Sakura Jelly Roll pen, and then the handle a gray, and then I write to do in this 3 graphic marker from Sakura, and then I added some navy stickers because my husband's the Navy, and that was my to do page. And the goal of the box was to make it look like Sharpie was drawn to do on the box. Next we have my trackers, and that was the acrylograph pen that kind of gave me trouble in the very beginning. It's still giving me trouble, as you can see, but I made it work. And I just wrote the word trackers at the very top in the acrylograph, and then using the dark blue acrylograph I have in that set, I wrote my mood tracker and spasms tracker. And up here I am drawing just a little bitty circular little bag for it, keeping up with the theme of moving with suitcases and boxes. And excuse my face again. I did end up cutting some parts of this because the filming was kind of weird, so I do apologize for that. Next video will be better, I promise. But yeah, so here I am drawing the boxes for the month of January. And this is where I'm going to track my mood. I will make a key here in a moment, but I have them labeled Monday through Sunday, which is also how I labeled the planner and the days of the week. You can see that in my previous video. And now I'm going in and I am erasing all of the squares and going in and doing the squares for my spasms, and once I'm done with that, I erase it just like I did before. And now I'm coloring in the little bag at the top of the page. Like I said, keeping up with that theme of moving because that's pretty much all my January was focused on. I'm using a light blue Tombow marker to highlight the days of the week. And then I am adding my key. So my key, I'm going to draw faces, and that's going to be how I know what mood is what day, and it's pretty much which mood predominantly has that day. Here I am coloring some of it in and writing in the numbers for the month, and I'm going to go down here in a minute and do the same thing for my spasms page. You can kind of see right there just a detail or a little snippet of what each day would look like if it were filled in all through the month, and at the end of the month the whole thing is filled in with different colors showing you what day I had it. And now my spasms are a little bit different. I have to write the keys slightly differently because I can have spasms in different parts of my body at different times. So like here I'm writing one for my left arm because sometimes my left arm shakes, my right arm does not, or my right arm shakes, my left arm does not. Head, neck, and eyes. Another one for my right leg or foot, and then my last one for my left leg or foot. And then I color those in and move on. You can see over there where I slightly did part of it, but I've colored my keys in, and now I'm going on to my daily blessings. My daily blessings are something I want to try to focus on more because it is a positive of every single day. As you can tell by my moods on the other page, not every single day is just super bright and cheery for me, but I really want to take the time every day to thank God for something very good that He has done for me. And so I am doing a daily blessings page, which is sort of like a one-line-a-day page. And here you see me writing in a few things, like the first was the first of the year, the 8th was Charlie took me to Target. I'm just kind of reading them as I'm writing them in this video. And then the 10th is my dad's birthday, so I wrote something for my dad. You can just see me writing a few of those. And then I'm writing it in a gold marker because gold does keep up with this color scheme, but it also reminds me that blessings are very special in our life, and we should always keep up with those. Now this one is, I'm writing the title in a dark blue Tombow acrylic, not Tombow, I'm sorry, Archer and Olive acrylograph pen. And this is my monthly top 10 playlist. The title did not turn out as clean as I would have liked it, but as always, we are not striving for perfection. I am striving for enjoyment. And this was a page I had a lot of fun making. It was actually more challenging because when I find a piece of music I like, I usually listen to one thing over and over again. So finding 10 pieces of music was actually a little bit difficult, especially because some of the music I listened to, like I said, I just listened to it over and over again. But as you can see on the page, I have sketched out different things. So here I am drawing in my boxes. I go into more detail about how I draw my boxes in my weekly spread video. So if you'd like to see that, please click on over to that. I will try to have it linked down below. But yeah, so I'm going in and I am making my boxes like I did in my previous pages. And coloring in the tape, the handle, the top, and then the side. So here I am, oh, I bumped the camera. Here I am coloring in the top a little bit. And this kind of skips around as well because there are parts and times in this one where I accidentally got my face in the camera too much, and basically all you saw was like my face and hair, and you didn't see me actually drawing anything. This setup was really weird, but I'm getting the hang of it the more I do this, so thanks for coming on this journey with me and seeing my mistakes, especially in filming. But yeah, so what I'm doing though is I'm going to draw out and color every single box and suitcase and bag that you see on this picture, on these pages, and I am going to, from there, put down the album covers and write down the title and band that every song is. And those are the top songs I have listened to usually the month before, or just going into the month. And this is going into the month of January because when I made this page, we were a few days into January, so I was a little bit late on getting this one out there, as you can probably tell by me uploading it in February. So here I am coloring in the handles of all of the suitcases and everything that is brown on the suitcases. And I'm using the same brown that is the main portion of the boxes, so the medium front brown of the boxes, and I'm going in with a gold Sakura jelly pen to color in just some embellishments like those buckles or the sides of the handles on every suitcase. In making this, I really don't have any suitcases that look like any of these. I kind of just got some inspiration from I honestly just Googled cartoon boxes and cartoon suitcases or cartoon luggage. So, and I just kind of looked at that and I just applied the colors and different stylings to my own art. I try not to copy art, piece by piece. I try to make it my own, even if I'm taking inspiration from it. Here I'm using a mild liner to color in the suitcase. And I'm doing the edges first so it's a smoother edge because I have a tendency to not stay in the lines when I color. It can be a little bit difficult just for me, mostly because my hands shake sometimes, and it can be difficult for me to stay in the lines if my hands are shaking. Not because like it's particularly hard to stay straight, but as you can tell, it was hard for me to draw that circle. And so my tremors weren't too bad on this page, honestly. Sometimes they get pretty bad, but they weren't too bad on this particular page. On this particular suitcase, I'm drawing stitching around the sides, just to make it look a little bit older, a little bit more vintage. I did the same thing for the suitcase down here on the bottom, and I'm using a dark blue Tombow marker to color it in, very similar to the suitcase on the front of the cover that I did. You can see my cover a few videos back as well. I drew and erased the duffel bag, so now I'm going in with just a pen. I'm not going to outline the duffel bag, and that is a choice I wanted to make, and now I'm coloring in the duffel bag. The duffel bag was actually a little bit difficult for me to do, but I'm very glad I did it. It was very, I thought, a very nice addition. So now I'm going in with a very light blue Tombow marker and coloring in the other circular bag and adding stitching around. This stitching was a little bit more uneven, but I'm using actually a dark blue pen instead of a black one to do it there. And now I am coloring in the airport suitcase, as I like to call it, but the main luggage suitcase on this page with the light blue that I used on the other side. I'm just going a little bit darker with it. And now I am adding my music. So my music taste varies greatly, and a lot of these artists you'll notice are the same. So I think I have 3 songs by Hosier and 2 songs by AJR on here. Yeah, so I vary slightly in my music taste, but usually if I have a thing for the month that I'm sticking to, it usually will not vary much from that. But the songs here are Hosier Shrike, The Dead South, Good Company, Fall Out Boy, Sunshine Riptide, AJR Bang, AJR My Play, Hosier Almost, or Sweet Music, Gang of Youths, Achilles, Come Down, Simon and Garfunkel, The Boxer, and honestly, one of my favorite covers is the Mumford & Son cover of The Boxer. It is a wonderful cover. The next song is Hosier, Would That I, and then the last one is Mumford & Sons, Dust Bowl Dance. And that is my monthly playlist. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. If you want to see more of Lolo or my bullet journal content, please head over to my Instagram at Grandmama. It's me, Anastasia. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next week where we will go over my February cover. Bye!